Okay, we're back from our break. I hope that you got everything you needed. Hit the restroom before we left, or before we go here, because we're not stopping until we get to Salina, however you say it, Utah. Just checking out the trailer again real quick. Hoses are looking pretty good. I mean, they're looking good, you know. Wheels are looking okay on the truck. Ratchets looking good. Chains looking good on that side. Chains looking good over here. All the lights seem to be working. Extra buckets are strapped down. Doesn't look like anything needs to be tightened. All the tail lights are on. Alright. So let's get going. So we gotta get to Salina, and that's where we're gonna sleep tonight. I think we still have enough time to make it on time before running out of hours. We shall see. We might be cutting it close because of these curvy back roads. Sometimes the GPS, like I was telling you before, it doesn't account for how long it actually takes taking these little curvy roads. Do not let those arrows fool you. You do not want to drive through that in a big truck. So we're just going to swing around here. Head out this way. Bye-bye, Food Mart. We got places to go. You know, I do want to just check one more little piece of paperwork before we get out here. Sure, I'm kind of out of the way. That's good enough for a quick little check. Don't want to be driving while I look at this. Alright. Yep, our paperwork's in order. So, alright. Just wanted to see real quick. Alright. The new route is the same old route. I just had to take a little pit stop there. Alright. So off we go. This canyon air is making me a little stuffy for some reason. Usually it doesn't because it's dry, but I don't know what the deal is. Alright, nobody's coming. Hopefully nothing materializes out of thin air. So yeah, this is the town of Kanab. I think it's how you say it. And we'll be making a left up here onto 89A. Dipping down to Arizona for a minute, and then back up into Utah. It's just the best way to go from here to get to Interstate 15, which is what we want to be on for a decent amount of time before getting on 84 and cutting across to 20 in Oregon. So we're going to make a left right here. And even though I say Salina, I can't remember the actual name of the town. It's not there. It's just the last exit for Salina, where the truck stop is. If we're actually going straight to that town, we'd make a right here on 89 proper instead of 89A and head straight to it. But this is the better way to go if you're getting on the freeway to go to points north, like Salt Lake City or up into Idaho, so on and so forth, like we're doing. So it's just the better way to go. I got a trucker's atlas somewhere in here. If you want to look, you can see. See for yourself. Yeah, so we'll go through a few little small towns here before we get on the big road, and then we'll spend probably about 100 or so miles on it, maybe a little bit more. It'll probably get dark on us before we get to the truck stop. Hopefully there'll be a place to park. Hopefully it'll be lit up okay. But I think we'll make it on time and not be illegal. So fingers crossed. Alrighty. So I hope you stocked up on beef jerky. Not too much soda though, because I'm not stopping until we get to the truck stop tonight. And I don't want nasty jugs in my truck, so not my nice new Kenworth. Alright, so yeah, here we go. We're crossing back down to Arizona. But it really is the better way to go. We won't maintain 55 for long here. We'll be headed into, I believe, the next town we're going to is Fredonia. Then we'll go through Colorado City / Hilldale, Colorado City, Arizona / Hilldale, Utah. It's basically one town, but on the border. Interesting place. Talk a little more about that in a second. But not too much, because this isn't the forum for that. So yeah, here we go, coming into Fredonia. Just go ahead and get her down to speed, because we're going to make a right, stay on the high road we want to stay on here. This inspection station's been closed for a while, and I'm fine with that, because my truck is usually always up to spec and is in good shape, and I keep it legal at all times, so don't need to waste my time having an inspection to be told that. And we got somewhere to be. I don't know why you're shaking your head at that, Bulldog. Why are you shaking your head? I like my little bobblehead Bulldog over there. He's pretty cool. Although he disagrees with me all the time. He's disagreeing right now. Look at him. Alright, I'm going to have to slow down again right up here for Colorado City, Hilldale. I believe the speed limit through is 50. So I'm not going to go too much into this, but this is an interesting place. The makeup of the town has changed in recent years because of certain things, but it's known as being wanting to be isolated and very private. As you can see by that big fence built right there. It's a very interesting place, and there's been some odd things go on in these two towns. Like I said, which are practically the same town, just separated by the state line. Back in Utah now. Now we're in Hilldale instead of Colorado City. But it's kind of spooky to me, and just look them up on Wikipedia or whatever. Hilldale, Utah, Colorado City, Arizona, and look up a fellow by the name of Warren Jeffs, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's all I'm going to say about it. Like I said, this is not the place to pontificate. This is just to ride along in the truck with me. But pretty wild stuff. But now we can just look at this nice scenery. Although we're stuck behind, looks like a Covenant driver. Which, yeah. Doing 50 in a 65 on a wide open road with barely any slope. Way to go, buddy. That's going to happen anytime you're riding in the cab with me. You're going to hear me complain about these other drivers. They can't all be Jay Ritter. Flying around all willy-nilly like a madman. Alright, we do have a little bit of a grade that we need to watch our speed on here though, so. I even bring it to 35 there. Make sure my jakes are all the way up. A little squirrely through here. Fortunately, we do not need to use that runaway truck ramp. We're maintaining. Kind of bring it out as much as I can without hitting the guardrail, because I don't want to swing over that center line. That would be nice. Alright, kind of cruise on down the hill. We're going to cruise right on into the town of Hurricane. Make a left up here, and it won't be long until we're on the freeway. Get on the big road for a minute before we pull off and go to sleep for the night. Off, jake on down to dead stop here because, wow, is this Hurricane Utah or is this downtown Atlanta, Georgia? We're busy today. I guess a lot of people just wanting to head out this way. It's starting to get a bit cold outside. I hope it doesn't snow on us when we go to sleep tonight. And if it does, I hope the roads are clear. Guess I have to turn the heat up here a little bit. Alright. Yeah, okay, maybe that should get the chill out of the cab a little bit. Wow. You guys ever seen a red light before? An four-way intersection? Because it sure doesn't look like it. It's confounding, huh? Dude. What is going on in Hurricane? Is this a parade? What is happening? Alright. My little bulldog buddy here doesn't know either. He's as confused as I am. Swinging around here though. I've set that red light for about 3 hours. Alright. So on we go. Let's get in the mix here. And up at the top of this hill, we will be getting on Interstate 15. And hopefully some of these people aren't. And we can get on there and get away from all these folks. Is there a concert in town or something? I'm actually going to hang at this light. And one, because I don't think I could clear it in time legally. And let some of these folks get on by, get on ahead of me a little ways. Although it looks like they're not trying too hard. This is actually really pretty coming back the other way. So when I'm coming home to Flagstaff from Utah, from this way, it's really pretty. You can't really see it in the mirrors, but you come down and there's a lot of just really nice hills in view when you do it. And it's something I wish you could see coming from this way, but it is just pretty darn cool. I always love coming around this curve up here from the other direction and seeing that. See, it's starting to get a little dark on us. We're barely gonna have enough time to get to where we want to go. I'm debating whether I should stop in Cedar City instead. I sure would like to just get up the road a little piece and then stop. But I think we can do it. I think we're going to get in by the skin of our teeth. Which 11 hours my butt GPS, or 7 hours my butt GPS. It'll take my full 11 driving time to get to where I want to go. So, alright. For some reason GPS wanted me to make that hard left right there instead of using this lane. I don't know what that's about, but let's not say we did. How about that? Alright, so here we go. Get up to speed here a little bit. I'll probably do about 70. That's where I'm most comfortable with the gears that I got, like we were talking about earlier. I could do 80, but be drinking all my fuel and just running the hell out of this engine, and that's not healthy for it. I'm trying to get around these guys. Yeah, I remember you going by the red light down there. Let's get on by you here. It is a little bit of a hill. We've not gotten up to 70 yet. We'll go ahead and set the cruise for it though. And we should get there soon enough. yeah, it's definitely getting dark out here now. So here in the winter, it's darker. Which does make me want to stop in Cedar City up here and get some shut-eye, but like I said, I want to get further down the road. I'd like to be just a little further down the highway than this. You know, just got on the highway. I don't want to get off right now. So we're just going to move it on down. We'll be okay. Maybe call ahead and see if I can reserve a spot. A lot of drivers don't like that, but you know, on these nights where you're getting in later than when the free spots fill up, sometimes that's your only choice, to know that you got a place to sleep. But this is kind of a small truck stop, so I don't even know if they'll do that. But we're gonna wing it. And I think it's time to pass these guys. Yeah. As they're brake checking, I got over. Good idea. Maybe give myself a little bit of a boost for a second. Just to get on by. This big Cummins under the hood can handle it. Ain't afraid. Somewhere to be. That's at a truck stop. We got exactly 100 miles left till we get there. So yeah, it's pretty nice scenery through here. So too bad we're going through at night, but that's just how it goes, right? You gotta drive when you can drive. Get to pick and choose necessarily. I was about to say, I think there's a construction zone coming up here. Coming up on the signs. I knew about this one, so it's not so bad. Just as long as nobody's an idiot and we get on through it safely, should be good to go. So, you know, I was talking about it's not really in Salina, and there's another spot right there where I could take a right and go to the actual town if that was where I was going. But we're going to the outskirts. And where we're going is actually the exit for it if you were coming from the north. If you were coming from Salt Lake City or, oh, and I can get back to speed now, sweet. Coming from Salt Lake City or points beyond, you know, that's where you would go. That's actually a little ways outside of town where we're stopping. And when we see the exit, I'll tell you the name of the actual town it is. I just cannot recall at the moment. So that's where we're headed north. So we're going to stay on 15 all the way through Salt Lake City. And we'll get on 84 up around Ogden, Logan, somewhere up in there. I think it's around Logan. Or Truman Town, or however you say it. I'll go ahead and get over again. Get around CR England here. With a yellow day cab truck. It must be pulling one of their trailers, not an actual CR England guy. That's just weird. Yeah. I mean, we could go to this rest area at Historic Cove for it, but it's a little too far off the road for me. And it's nighttime, so anything cool you'd see there, you wouldn't really be able to see it. Oh my goodness. Cool car. But well, you know, this truck stops closer to the highway. You can just get in there and then get out in the morning. Oh man, why are we stopping? Why are we stopping? Let's go, y'all. I think we were just stopping for the sake of it. Oh, hey, there's some cool rocks. Maybe that's why. There's some cool, like, dead trees. Look at those cool dead trees, everybody. Okay, let's go. Let's get moving. I don't know about you, Little Caesars, but I got somewhere to be. And it isn't to eat your hot and ready pizza. Not today. Not hardly ever, but if it's your thing, so be it. Starting to float your boat. And we should be getting fairly closer. And it's a good thing, because we're about out of driving time. And it is dark tonight. Seems like it's a new moon all the time in these parts, these days. Alright, I don't think it's this one, but the next one. That's right, this is the exit for Delta. So we'd get off here if we wanted to go west into Nevada, you know, toward Eli, somewhere like that. I think there's a town out that way called Rachel. Or, you know, go visit the aliens, Area 51. Take that road, which turns into the loneliest road in America. There's our truck stop up there. See the lights. Scipio, I believe that's the name of the town I was trying to think of. Scipio. Just kind of fun to say. Scipio. So that's where we're stopping tonight, right there on the left. The bright lights beckon us. Start slowing her down. Get ready for this exit. And here we are. Finally. Alright. So let's pull on in and get some shut-eye. If I'm not mistaken, this might be a little tricky because this is not a very well lit parking lot. If I'm not mistaken. Might have wound up nosing in instead of backing in just because it's so dang dark. Yeah, so you can barely... I don't think this is nighttime. I think we've stumbled into the void, the darkness that consumes all. I think I'm actually going to turn in by the garage over here. Oh, you get it, bus. You just zip around that corner, buddy. How come y'all never go that fast when I'm behind you? Yeah, I know. You want me to make a U-turn now, girl. Alright, yeah, I think that's a good spot for backing in. Can I actually kind of see? Unlike over here in just the void, like I was talking about. Plus my truck will be well lit actually, and I mean I got covers over my windows so that won't bother me, but maybe some other people driving around will actually see it and not hit it. So let's get in there, shall we? Yep, I'm just gonna try to take this corner over here. Hard time seeing here. What are we looking at? Actually, I'm going to take that spot right over yonder. I think I'm finally seeing that yellow line in my mirror. That was the main thing. Just could not see that line. Oh yeah, we got this now. So let's straighten her out a little bit. we go. It'll be 9:30 in the morning before I get this thing parked, I guess. There we go. Alright. Trailer, I wish you would just stay a little straighter. And there we go. Let's just do it like that. It's all the way back now. Alrighty, that's got her. This looks like a good spot to sleep to me. Well lit, so people can't be shadowing around my truck. If you want to go inside, hit the restroom. I'm going to in a minute. And I'll brush my teeth back here at the truck. Get my PJs on and gonna hit the sleeper. Alrighty. Have a good night, and we will head out and head closer to Oregon in the morning. Good night.